what limiting self-beliefs did I change in order to become successful? And how did I change them? This was actually work that I did on myself in college and have tried to continue doing on myself for a long time since then. The self-limiting beliefs infect all of us because all of us like being competent. We like being respected. We like being successful. And when something shows up that threatens to undo all of those things, well, then it's really easy to avoid it. And what goes hand in hand with that is the sour mindset. The mindset of we are not getting what we deserve. The mindset of the world is not fair. The mindset of why should I even bother? It's probably not going to work. And one thing those of us who are lucky enough to live in a world where we have enough, where we have a roof and we have food, is we find ourselves caught in this cycle of keeping track of the wrong things, keeping track of how many times we've been rejected, keeping track of how many times it didn't work, keeping track of all the times someone has broken our heart or double-crossed us or let us down. Of course, we can keep track of those things, but why? Why keep track of them? Are they making us better? Wouldn't it make more sense to keep track of the other stuff, to keep track of all the times it worked, all the times we took a risk, all the times we were able to brighten someone else's day? That when we start doing that, we can redefine ourselves as people who are able to make an impact on the world. And it took me a bunch of cycles to figure out that the narrative was up to me. And if a narrative isn't working, well, then really, why are you using it? The narrative isn't done to you. The narrative is something that you choose. And once we can dig deep and find a different narrative, then we ought to be able to change the game.